Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Throwing on first down, Montgomery. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Second down at 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Burrow on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Montgomery. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Montgomery. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Montgomery. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. They'll look to throw again. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Up the middle, it's Williams. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow on play action. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Montgomery. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Moreau here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Gerald Everett, 53 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but Sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Montgomery.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
And he gets his...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Dances by at the 20. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again. On 1st and 10, Montgomery. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Burrow's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Montgomery. Catch made. It's Moreau. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Montgomery. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their deficit a little wide, and now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Montgomery escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Montgomery. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Montgomery. 20!
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw on 2nd down, Montgomery. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on third down. Montgomery working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Burrow.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He completes this to Sutton.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Montgomery.
That pass taken in by Burks. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Well, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Up the middle they go. Hewitt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing to start the drive. Montgomery firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Montgomery finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating from the gun. Montgomery. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than so. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Raiders.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, they'll run with White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, a run from White. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the...
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can...